Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Indiana Hoosiers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment for his team. 7-0, undefeated. They have been able to prove it everyone wrong all season long. But nothing they've done before matters in this game. He said this is going to be a very challenging opponent, and I've told our team, if we want to stay undefeated, we have to be perfect, one play at a time. That's how we'll do our job. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Underwood. Left side is Marshall. Turning it on. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the pass. Out wide left, it's Marshall. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, 3rd down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals in a hostile environment. But they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field. They score a touchdown. And they made a statement.
From deep, it's Morris. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. He wisely lets that one bounce. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Takes the handoff. It's Beebe. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Hoosiers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Powers inside. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Needs it here on 4th down. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take...
Makes the catch down the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That big explosive play, DB's right up on the receivers. Running inside, it's Marshall.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Working the ground game. Breaks into the open. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. You put on that winged helmet, and the one thing you want to do is establish the running game.
No matter who the coach is, no matter who the players are, it's a tradition. It's physicality. That's how they've built this brand at Michigan. And I think no matter who's there, it's going to be how they continue to build on that tradition.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to run it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Quarterback keeps it. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this 1st down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Might have a chance. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Richard. Breaks the tackle. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
Sets his feet. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Quick give. It's Marshall. There he goes. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Throwing, Underwood. He wants it all. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beal. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's inside. It's Richard. Turning it on. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Looking down the middle, and he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the move from inside his own 20. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Richard. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Give to the running back. All over him immediately.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And the Heat gets there and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets it away. Good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Underwood to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wolverines. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the return, it's Morris. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Drops back, it's Hoover. Bought a little time, lets it go. Left side, it's Marsh. Off and running. The 30, the 20, past the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Still a big hill in front of them, and they'll try to start the climb with an onside kick. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. has to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's his 4th interception of the night.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Out wide left, it's Marsh. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Underwood. Got his man. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Got his man on the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Escapes the pressure going right. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Deep in the end zone, it's Beal. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start our coverage with Auburn, taking on the number 5 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Tigers, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
On the direct snap, it's Richard.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Moving the pocket, it's Hoover. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass, but he has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice for a quarterback to throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing.
Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. On to attempt the try. Splits those uprights right in half. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They'll try it over the left side. Open space at the 25. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Play fake, Underwood. Under pressure. Took a shot as he threw.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Selling the fake. Right side, it's Becker. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
Nah, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon with the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom, shot out of a...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Michigan! The defense putting points on the board.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Coming out with it, it's Beal. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Richard. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The pass is incomplete. Thought they might catch the defense napping, but it'll be 3rd down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do because this passing attack has not been great.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert and keep this drive going. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Morris.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's got it down the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Beebe. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Underwood. Rush right in his face. He's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Moves to his right. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun. Plows through the defense. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Gets the back moving. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's complete to the right. Lowers those pads. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Can't get him to the ground.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blown the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He's got it. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Scooped and scored. Now Wolverines. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. The throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Throwing, Underwood. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays.
Touchdown, Michigan! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And he tacks on the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. He'll bring it out. It's Beal. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Richard. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but...
And down he goes. The defense making a huge play, but there are penalty markers out. Let's sort it out. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, it's Beebe. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
A huge game. Probably would have loved to say this earlier in the game. Probably would have loved to have some of these runs and have a little bit more success running the football earlier. Now, I might think about maybe cranking the tempo and probably, if I'm going to need these runs, I'm going to need to go ahead and score on these runs, or I'm going to need to start chucking the football.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turns it on in midfield. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Turns it upfield. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Richard. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Out wide right, it's Preston. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game's going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
Rolls right. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Makes the tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The Wolverines headed quickly to the line.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. Out of the gun to give to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
A strike downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down, 10 yards to go. Here's Underwood to throw. Left side, it's Chambers. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Right side, it's Buchanan. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not.